The game is still not live. Well, the game needs a little bit more time, I guess. But now I can actually, like, I'm in the server, I made a character and shit. And I can have up to 10 different characters ready. Just kind of things seem to be alright now. Maintenance mode, please try again. Alright, but we are getting somewhere at least. Which is nice. And supposedly like 15 minutes more for the game to work. I can wait 15 minutes for sure. Well, we can go and play some H1 until then. Couple games of H1. Now I just need to figure out where I put my vape. I think I left my vape in the car. Alright, I found my vape. Yeah, yeet! Okay, I measured my blood pressure again. And this time it was 130 by 80 with a heart rate of 63. Which is also, like, I guess perfectly fine, man. There's nothing too much wrong with it. A little bit elevated, like the tiniest amount. Like, not even worth mentioning, really. Really not worth mentioning. I don't have sound. Chills to the 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame ass nigga tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it, and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb got stained. I'm a nigga out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set, a nigga dying them streets. Through the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when the shit got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you okay, I have sound. So the game was like I can now create a character, but the server is still on maintenance. So I'll play a couple games of H1, and by that time the server should be live. Pretty much. Dude, dude, you're my twin. Dude, he looks the same as me. You look the same as me. He looks exactly the same. By the way, Baban is gonna gamble out too.
Easy win. Oh my god, 51. 51, baby. Huh? 51? Oh. I should make a nice little tea for me.
Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or better known as ADHD, is a
ADHD.
that affects an individual's ability to focus, causing them to move around more frequently. They may also have trouble controlling their impulsive behaviors.
Impulsive behavior. I must have ADHD. I must. Whoa.
Welcome back.
Hell yeah, Fresh. The game is still not working, this Skullcraft, so I'm gonna
That is your
continue
fault.
playing H1. A field of view. Shit, we can check that. Oh. Oh my god, I wasn't ready for that shit, bro. Come on, push me now. Push me, come on. Come on, don't be scared. Come on, push me. Come on. What? Nice shot. I was sure I was behind cover. Field of view. We will check it. We will check it in the pre-game lobby.
According to the American Psychiatric
70 something maybe? I don't know.
affects roughly
I actually don't know.
children and 2% of adults, commonly believed to only affect boys because they are perceived
as rowdy and rambunctious.
Rowdy and So ADHD only guys have? Okay, gameplay. Where's the field of view? Field of view 74. Render quality 100, render distance 1900. And everything else is like low and off. So I use the max field of view. Nicholas! What's up, brother, man?
Try 150 render, make game look crisp.
Yeah, but it fucks the FPS hard. Boom, 150. It doesn't look
Not
too
for
much
me.
better. I'm still getting 200 something FPS. But it does make it more clear in, like, on distance. Yeah, it makes it more sharp. It does, yeah. Actually, good.
Oh, I have max texture as well.
No, I like the graphic settings, like put them all on low. Everything on low. You don't need anything. You will be able to see enemies like more easy and everything. For a kid like me who got ADHD.
I just like having that on max, same with model.
It doesn't matter really. I mean, you just use what you like. As long as you're getting the FPS that you need, it's all that matters. Come on, come on, come on. I'm the best. Ah, feels good, man. Feels good. Feels good, man. Three guys left. There's probably some guys that landed up here, huh? Whoa! Double head tap? Come on! Nice shot, I guess. What? Yeah.
Let your playlist shine. With Spotify Premium, listen to your music
go,
without
buddy.
hearing ad breaks and keep moving to non-stop jams. Get 3 free months right now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
I hope after this game we can play StarCraft. We should be able to. That server should be live now. Nice shot. Let's see if now Starcraft is working. It's now the perfect time. In perspective. Okay. Let's see if we can play now. Still maintenance. Fuck. Still maintain. But I could actually like connect to the server and make my player and shit. His sizes are so wide apart. He doesn't have hands. Oh my god, maintenance. Well, still maintenance. What we can do is I could start up and collect stuff on Tarkov.
What is this game, Stalcraft?
I wanna give it a try. It's like the old school game FPS shooter Stalker in combination with like Minecraft graphics and shit. So I wanna give it a try. It sounds interesting, you know. But there's a server maintenance right now. The server should be live any second now, so I'm just gonna take the time and collect the items that I need in Tarkov. I could also buy like a SA-58 real quick and build it. Let's see if the game is working now. Ping. Come on, please no maintenance. Fuck! Maintenance mode. For how long? When is the game going to be freaking live?
Drop inside the pot, my nigga spinning. Ay, I just heard a hater just got shot, now I'm grinning. Ay, I just took more dope that's just gonna keep me out my feelings. If I wasn't rapping, I'd be trapping, making millions. Ain't worried about nothing, I got more money than my ex. I don't have to call, bitch pulling up off my text. First day I bought her the AP cause she wet. I done spent so much money on bitches
Fuck,
I
man.
forget.
Maintenance.
Find this in a store. Heard that was your wifey, I turned her to my home. Let me be your sponsor, you a baddie, you can get endorsed. You Chanel, you know damn well to make girls get
So today is patch.
in a Maybach and I came back in a rush. So I'm pop my shit, drop a brick and I'm pack. Shorty can't complain, bitch, the whole world toxic. She belong to the street, bitch, gon' fuck on everybody. I got coke plugs, got bass plugs, and I think I'm Pablo. This rap shit never worked out, then I'll be up Chavo. Got a flash spot for the cash drops and a blacked out Tahoe. Put a ton of cash in a double bag, shit that the Cabo. If my phone ringing, I'm busy, I'ma just straight ignore it. If you ain't calling about money, then the shit ain't important. I used to want me a good girl, but they way too boring.
So this was just now.
Fuck, but you can't stay no morning. If I wasn't rapping, I'd be trapping, making
So one, some kind of event is over.
travel across the country, selling drugs to all your friends. If I lose it all, then I just do it all again. Still got big connects, I can hit the rack from a bag of phone. If a nigga ever fall off, then I be Al Capone. Couple bad bitches in the kitchen, they count O's. I got niggas crossing the border for me, who down to go. I need to know.
Bosses is new event. Bosses are introduced at the following locations: the Cordon, Agroprom, the Dark Valley, the Pit, the Forest, Dead City, Graveyard, Red Forest, Yano, Outskirts. Dude, I wanna dive into this game, bro. I actually have no idea how to play the game or anything. I just don't know for how long we need to wait. I do wanna play. Well, you know what? We can look up into the game a little bit. StarCraft review. One month. Should you play StarCraft? Okay, let's.
Snažno čišćenje s jednim punjenjem baterije. Voliš čisto i mi isto. Philips.
And all of that comes with a twist, because it also works like an extraction shooter in a quick let's play video of StarCraft. I remember the game had just released on Steam. I mean, technically the game is a bit older than that, but there was a good amount of hype around the Steam release, and it's free, so of course I wanted to check it out. On paper, I knew it was something I could really get into, because first, it's an adaptation of the Stalker universe and a lot of the Stalker lore into a MMO format, and I know a lot of people around here, myself included, are looking for a multiplayer experience exactly like this. And all of that comes with a twist, because it also works like an extraction shooter in an open world setting, so in a way what Tarkov claimed it would be at the very beginning, but never really was in the end. And it has a lot of survival elements on top of it. Crafting, resource gathering, a pretty hardcore gameplay and PvP that made me think of what you can find in DayZ or even Rust. So basically taking inspiration from all kind of games I love and spend way too much time playing, even if I never talked about them on the channel actually. Maybe one day I'll show you how Rust turned me into a toxic player. But anyways, back to StarCraft. So all of this with visuals reminiscing of Minecraft, which makes sense, as even though now the game runs on its own engine, originally it comes from a Minecraft mod. The graphics threw me off a bit at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, very blocky, very colorful. I wasn't sure how I felt about that, but after a couple hours,
The
I
guns look
realized it actually gives a nice and cozy feeling to the game, almost making you forget how ruthless and unforgiving this world really is. And
Okay,
it kind
I
of
like
grew
that.
on me, especially because the overall atmosphere of the game is pretty solid and it can get very scary and intense at times. So anyways, I did this Let's Play quickly last year. I actually really enjoyed my first few hours in the game, but I was in the
the
middle of a
recoil
new
feels good,
Invictus
huh?
run in Stalker, so I just put it on the side and never really came back to it. But recently the devs behind StalCraft reached out because they have this new event happening right now, the Arena of Slavs,
Yeah,
which is
that one
basically
is
a new
over.
game mode where you fight waves of monsters and try to
That's
survive, unlock new gear and rewards while the while the zone is literally trying to get you. I'll talk about it more in details at the end of the video, and I will leave you a link to
Fuck, I
register
wish
to
I
get
would have
some
played
goodies
it.
if you want to give it a try. But most
Arena of
importantly,
Slavs.
they asked me if I was interested in simply revisiting the game as a whole for the occasion. To be honest, I was planning on putting 10, maybe 15 hours into it, do a quick review and be done with it. And, well, let me check. Yeah.
I turned into
I
146.
think I kind of got hooked. I even started convincing some
So it's
friends
not
to
bad,
come
huh?
play with me. So, yeah, this is bad. That's why I still haven't finished my playthrough video of OP2. I mean, it's coming, don't worry, it's coming. So, let's talk about my experience so far. Let's talk about what the game has to offer, the main mechanics, the quest, the PvE, the PvP, the grind,
PvP.
what I like, what I don't like too, because it's a very fun game, but it's not perfect either. They had a ton of patches and big changes and even a new game engine since the last time I played, so I decided that the best way was to make a new character and start back from scratch. You begin with a quick tutorial. It's actually pretty well made. It covers all the basic mechanics to get you started. You
That's
can
all I
get a
need.
taste of the loot, the handling of the weapons, the shooting.
Alright, I'm down for that.
Did I just get killed in the tutorial?
You just got killed in the
Okay,
tutorial,
let's
yes.
focus. Can't have monoliths ruining my life, even in this game. Okay. You also learn the main elements of the story at the same time. I'm not gonna give any spoilers as usual, so if you want to give the game a try, you can discover all the lore by yourself. But
Okay,
it's
oh my
an
god, they look
interesting
cool.
new take on the whole zone mythology. Most people I talked with completely ignored the story
That
and
guy
went
look- oh
straight
shit,
to
he
the
shot.
looting and fighting, but I actually enjoy the story. It's pretty well written.
I'm
with
interested in
fully
this story.
voiced characters, cutscenes, cinematics. I don't know. I
I'm
like
interested
to
in that.
understand why I'm doing some missions, but maybe that's just me. Actually, some missions have multiple choices, and you will get different rewards and outcomes depending on what you decide to do. So yeah, you should pay attention. But anyways, you basically had a dream where the zone was calling you. It actually reminded me a bit of this, for those who know.
Твоя цель здесь.
Oh,
Иди ко мне.
And yep, here you are. You need to choose your faction between stalkers and bandits, and later on you will be able to pick a sub-faction like
I'm gonna be a
duty,
stalker for
freedom,
sure.
mercenaries. But yeah, right now let's try bandits. I never played
Bandit?
bad guys. Even though I only put 100 hours into the game right now, and I'm still not even close to the end game, well, I'm taking my time doing all the quests, all the side missions, and leveling completely all the areas, which takes some time. I think I can already see
Fuck,
that
I
you
wanna
can
play.
divide the game in 4 stages. The first stage, the early game, will
Oh
take
my god,
place
the
in
map is
swamps and
huge.
Cordon, and it will get you hooked. At least I was. The gameplay loop and the pacing are absolutely perfect. You meet all the NPCs, learn all their stories, you quickly understand that it's a pretty cutthroat world out there. You cannot trust anybody.
Cutthroat
but you
world,
need
okay.
to survive and make some dough, so you take all the missions you can and off to the zone you go. The world is full of point of interest on top of your regular missions, and you will have to clean all kind of mutants, from fleshies, boars, dogs, giant rats, and of course enemy stalkers, military soldiers, basically AI that roams the map or holds some areas, and you gather all the components and resources you can at the same time and bring them safely back home at the end of every run. And of
Alright.
course, other players are doing the same thing. So I have some bandits.
Also,
alive
you
with me,
do
but
run into,
there's
like,
enemy
real players,
stalkers.
right?
So you will fight against other players from
Oh,
time to
shit.
time. And from the very beginning, the stress of making it alive back home with all your loot is very
Oh,
real.
fuck.
Because if you die,
Okay.
you keep all your main items like your gun and armor, but you drop your backpack with all your resources you've been farming on the ground.
Oh,
if
no.
you're lucky, you can quickly go back and pick it up, probably have to fight for it too, but other players, friendly or enemy, can steal it. And here it gets interesting because you cannot use the resources inside of a backpack you steal. There's an auction house in the game where you can try to sell back the backpack you just stole to his owner. It's pretty
Oh,
common
no.
to get killed by an enemy stalker, and a couple minutes later you get a notification that your backpack is available for purchase at the auction house. And generally people are reasonable.
there's an auction
They will
house
put
too.
a buyout price that matches more or less the content of your bag. So yes, you have to fork a bit of money to get your stuff back, but money is very easy to make, and at least you're not losing your important resources.
Dude,
and
I like
all
it
of
already.
that. I actually really enjoy this mechanic. It's actually a smart way to ease a bit the Tarkov-like extraction shooter aspect of the game, where you don't necessarily lose everything if you die, you generally have a chance to get it back. For a price, but generally reasonable. And personally, if I find a backpack from a friendly bandit, I just send it back to him for free. Just for
Okay,
good
that's
karma.
cool.
And it feels good to be a nice person. A lot
Alright.
of people will do the same actually. The first areas are pretty chill anyways. You can farm in peace most of the time, get familiar with the game, and most of your deaths will be from mutants or running into anomalies.
Anomaly, yeah,
and the
that's gonna
progression
kill
is
him.
very satisfying. You unlock new guns,
Look at
new
this guy.
armors, you start upgrading your gear, getting your first attachments. Like I said, the game hooks you up very quickly.
Okay, let's see if the game is working now. I hope it's working now. Alright, please be working. I'm down to dive into it. Okay, please let me play. Maintenance mode still! How long more? Fucking hell, bro, I just wanna play. Dude, what are the odds, man, of me like trying this game for the first time and there's like fucking maintenance happening? Just
I
unlucky.
love exploring everything, looting every single container I find, I mean loot goblin forever, and you have a ton of quests and side missions to do. At this point, that's when the graphics started growing on me. The
Okay.
game runs great, even on a potato, the shooting feels good, it can be really atmospheric at times, and there's nothing like running in a shelter with everybody around you during an emission. I mean, you're living
An
the
emission?
daily life of a stalker in the zone, and
Okay, there's
honestly, it's a
emissions.
great experience. The second stage of the game, when you reach Agroprom, Dark Valley, but most importantly the dump, is where things start to get intense. In the swamps and cordon, if you're a bandit, you could stay on the bandit side and not mess with stalkers too much. And the same is true if you play stalker. You just don't go in the bandit occupied areas and you can chill and farm in peace most of the time. The dump is when we crank everything up a notch, because here both factions fight for resources and it's a much more contested area. I'm not a huge PvP person, and generally I try to avoid fights if I can, especially as I play solo most of the time, but here you will have to fight much more often. The mutants are much stronger too, there's way more anomalies making the world much more dangerous, and yeah, things start to get serious. Exactly like in the OG Stalker games, the game will tell you with a small beep sound when someone gets close to you and how many people are around.
Oh,
But
it tells
you
you
don't
up
know
there.
if they're
Okay.
friends or enemies, just that someone is getting close. I love how you become instantly much more aware of your
Alright, that's
surroundings
cool.
as soon as you hear this little beep. And the relief if you see if it's a friend, or the tension if you spot an enemy and have to decide what to do. You start playing very carefully, and it's like a dance of completing missions, farming a bit, avoiding anomalies, and making it back alive at base
The
to
recoil
stash
feels
your
good.
loot. And I think
How do
this
you
part
heal?
of the game is my absolute
It heals
favorite.
on its own?
It's intense, you really fight for your life. You die sometimes, but there's no better feeling than making it back alive at base after a big run. And here you really start getting into your gear. What do you want to specialize on? Do you want to focus first on an armor to fight, or a scientific suit to go easily into anomalies and look for artifacts? Side missions become
can
really
find
important
artifacts
too at
to,
this
like,
point,
install
as
it.
you will get a lot of good gear regularly through them. My advice is to really take the time to do them. Some are really cool story-wise, they will give you pretty good rewards that are gonna help with progression. New stuff is slowly getting harder to get, so anything you can have through missions is gonna be a huge relief. And then you can focus on what you really want. A good shotgun to deal with mutants first, a good PvP weapon, something that could do a little bit of both maybe. There's so many options and choices to make depending on how you want to play the game.
The shotguns
you
are
start
super
to
strong.
really have goals of things you want to farm and unlock. You can already
SVD?
see that getting everything will be a grind, but the progression is so satisfying that you cannot stop. And you're still discovering a ton of mechanics at the same time, progressing the quests. It's the perfect balance of hardcore, intense gameplay, while still being extremely fun and rewarding. And again,
Oh, is that
I'm
a
not a big
mutant?
PvP person,
Oh, that's a
I'm
huge
much
fucking
more of a
mutant.
casual PvE enjoyers, but the encounters you have with other players, the fight, helping allies, storming enemy positions, playing like a rat too, because
Oh, that's a kill.
come on, it's fun too. I mean, all of this is a great experience. And then, after already a good amount of time put into the game, you reach
Reasonable
the third
stuff.
stage of the game, the bar. Ah, the bar.
The
It's
bar.
not even the end game yet, far from it actually. You still have a ton of content and missions
Oh my
and events
god.
and
Dude, the map is
sub-faction
huge.
fights
Dude,
in
no
the
wonder
deep
this
north,
game is like 20
but
gigabytes.
The bar is when the gameplay takes a 180 turn. The bar is where you understand why they put this sign on the Steam page of the game. Because yes, you will be killed, you will be robbed, and it's filled with real players, much more than before.
Real
The bar
players?
is where you will either get absolutely addicted to the game or realize it's not really for you. And I don't want to make it sound too bad, because again, I'm more of a PvE player and I actually enjoy the madness happening here. You will have to fight a lot. There's a ton of PvP here, and you cannot really avoid it like the earlier areas. It completely becomes parts of the gameplay now. It's a make or break moment, because you unlock a ton of new cool things at the bar. That's where you will start getting the weapons and armors you've been eyeing since the beginning. That's where you will finally get this cool scope for your sniper rifle. You will start min-maxing your build with artifacts, want to hunt for more to get better stats.
What? You
Really
can
get
get
into
better
the
stats on
bartering
guns
and
with
the auction
artifacts?
house
What
and
the
all
fuck?
the upgrades you can get on your gear. I mean, yeah, it's very addicting. There's also a lot of new mechanics, resources, things to farm. Actually, the grind really starts here. And it's at this point that I convince some friends to join me, because it really helps if you're not playing alone. Shout out to Kai Cypher, by the way, who's been carrying my ass around the zone from this point onward, and being the perfect bodyguard to help me do missions and progress easily. Ah, thank you, bro. And here you will get the best and also the worst. You will make friends, you will join squads of random people to survive and help each other, which honestly is an amazing experience, and I love joining forces with random people, even for a short amount of time, and do some quests together. I love how everybody says hi when you cross paths with, will revive you and try to help if you're down. That's when you really start getting the feeling that you're part of a faction and you need to cooperate to
Kinda
survive.
fucking cool, man.
But you will also get the campers, the griefers, sometimes with better gear than you, or who just outnumber you, and yeah, you cannot do anything and you will die. A lot, sometimes.
A
You
lot?
will have to be much more careful. Remember this beeping sound telling you if people are around. This beep will start ruling your life and all your actions. Trying to
Friends
make it
just-
back inside the bar after a giant loot run with your backpack full, watching friendlies getting killed left and right around you is the most intense experience I have had in a while.
10
And
players around.
sometimes you don't make it, and it's so frustrating, but when you do, it's also the best feeling in the world. Here, some people will give up, and some people will want to grind harder, get better gear, and fight back. Right now, I'm fighting back, trying to finish the main quest, get the best gear I can.
Fucking
and
hell,
all
I
the-
wanna play. Server maintenance. Come on. Come on, bro. Game is still not up.
The upgrades I want, and I'm having a blast, but it's definitely not gonna be for everyone, because after that you truly reach the end game in the deep north, and I didn't even pick a sub-faction yet. I still didn't go there. I'm 100 hours in and there's still so much content. The faction wars, the timed events. I just met my first solo giant yesterday, and yeah, let's say it was pretty intense. But from what I heard, up north is the bar experience, like crank to 11. The grind goes to another level, the fighting and PvP too. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for this, like, we'll see. So, overall, what to say? The amount of content and quality for a free game is kind of impressive so far.
Good.
The event happening right now, the Arena of Slav, is a new game mode you can try, which adds even more things to do. You fight waves of monsters in a ton of new different areas to unlock new gear and rewards. Don't forget to use the link if you're registering for the first time to unlock a lot
Dude, I
of
wanna
bonuses,
freaking
which will
play
help to
this.
get you started. And yeah, going back to the main game, you of course have a premium to make the grind a bit easier, a battle pass with tons of things to unlock. But so far I did everything without looking too much into those to see what the real free experience was. And yeah, I'm not disappointed. I mean, I might be biased because I'm a loot goblin and I don't mind grinding all day. And especially if, like me, you focus more on the story, discovering the zone. Right now I'm spending hours just hunting for artifacts. I'm not even trying to progress the story. I don't really care what's the new meta weapon for the endgame PvP or stuff like this. Like, I mean, at least not right now. I'm just enjoying myself in the game. So yeah, try it. Let me know what you think. Actually, right now I want.
I
to
really
want to
play it. I really do. But it doesn't fucking let me. Servers are down. Oh, please let me play. For how long is this maintenance going to fucking go? Freaking maintenance mode, really? Mini Royale backup? A new playtest. Okay, we can play Mini Royale until then, I guess. New playtest is up. Well, I have to change my thing. StarCraft is still not working. Oh, small development team from Germany. Alright. I wonder if they did something to the game since I played it last time. Solo first person phone. What? Playtest is offline? They said it's online. Playtest starts in 2 days. Okay, I guess PUBG then, huh?
Bro, 11 people in H1 Royale.
What, really? Let's play H1 then. Let's play H1 then. Let's play H1. StarCraft servers are still not up. So I'm down to play some Z1, H1Z1. I'm down.
Some fellas and strapped with a post, so I hope that you hesitant. If they spin, make them wish that they never spin. Most of these niggas is hoes, they be telling me. Man, I'm finna take over, I'm stamping. How you bang this shit, they selling ain't ripping shit. Left your dog in that rain and ain't help with it. How is you solid, you ain't never dealt with it. You see me, I come different, I'm blessed with it. We ain't got the rollie, it go with my neck. 30 for both, you could die if you mess with it. Can't do the show if it don't got a check with it. These niggas popo, I swear they irrelevant. Hating like I don't know, that's really jealous. Knowing they mad that they no longer next. Niggas know that I still in the game that I rep. Winter Solomon, I out the 10 for 600 on all I net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having this shit. Got off that stuff, started rapping, and 6 months later I'm rich.
I only got 3 kills today.
Let your playlist shine. With Spotify Premium, listen to your music without hearing ad breaks and keep moving to non-stop jams. Get 3 free months right now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
Jay Hoonwick, oh shit, X is coming too. Might make it in time. Eight players, dude. Good lobbies. Rastarati! What is up, brother, man? Stop crying, man. I'm John Wick, Tariq. Bruh. I'm John Wick, bro. What? What are? I'm John Wick, bro. Grounded? I don't think I uninstalled it. I think I still have it. He chased me down.
Halo.
GG's, man. He chased me down.
I'm in my bag, bag, bitch. I just made a bag, bag.
Dude, I feel like eating a yogurt.
I got a real addiction for this cash. I got a real ambition for this cash. 13 years old with a shoebox stash. I'm always up to something, never sitting on my ass. Nigga, I got a real addiction for this cash. I got a real ambition for this cash. 13 years old with a shoebox stash. I'm always up to something, never sitting on my ass. Huh? What? I thought a bro nigga said something. Talking shit, but they still ain't saying nothing. We gon' trap this bitch out till the feds come. Run it up. Huh? What she say? I thought a pussy hoe said something. How I go when I'm talking, you listen. Cut her off cause she spoke on the business. Go. Hundreds and fifties. Can't swap it down for a penny. You know that's a stupid decision. Head first with it.
I got a nice little strawberry yogurt.
Make it make sense. Luckily, I was on point with the last hoe. Kept my receipts. Warranted good. Make sure I got it for
Veda wanted one too.
back to the streets. Forever I rip, put the set on the chain. I'm thugging, you already know how I came. Yeah, he got money, but niggas be lying. I love the life, told her her manny and pitty, same color my teeth. She got a
You wanna try?
chick and a chick without me. Hood nigga riding in the phone on E. Sick of these
Like him,
niggas
Sandy?
COVID-19. Karate to walk it, trying to keep the cup. Came up like Giannis, I get nigga bucks. Got 4 different choppers right in this truck. I'm just being honest, I can get you touched. Put you in the blender, I can get you slush. I see
No.
the comments, but really I'm bothered. I know it's hurting, she salty, I spot her. Be worried
that-
you lay up and say to these bitches they can't hold water.
That one's a sandwich.
Thought a bro nigga said something. Talking shit, but they still ain't saying nothing.
After this game, I'm
Shout
gonna
to the
make it.
feds come. Run it up, huh? What she say? I thought a pussy hoe said something. I go when I'm talking, you listen. Cut her off cause she spoke on the business. Go. I thought a nigga who watch what I do, but he can't get his bitch back said something.
Damn, bro, this yogurt is so
Another
quick.
nigga money probably. I'm put that past him. Maybe so. I thought a hoe that be speaking on me, but be fucking a broke nigga said something. Listen. Hold up, little bitch, get a nigga that's lit. I'm the whole loaf. He the breadcrumb. Go. Rappers with the mixed feelings. What? I ain't fucking with them. Nope. Like a real
Let's go.
nigga, let me know what time it is. Bag what a run set. On you supposed to be smell. Busting out the back and said these niggas little boy childish. Fisher Price. Confident I'm not cocky, so get it right. She bending over, but I want some head first. I don't even wanna know what the pussy like. Tripping too close to falling, so I'm ballin'. It's crazy, my op got shot, but I ain't callin'. Psych, slow up. I come around, niggas go through. These bitches stay on my channel, yeah. Must have seen me on TV, yeah. It took me 6 hours to count a meal exactly. I'm accurate with that cheese, yeah. Big bag, huh? What? I thought a bro nigga said something. Talking shit, but they still ain't saying nothing. We gon' trap this bitch out till the feds come. Run it up, huh? What she say? I thought a pussy hoe said something. I go when I'm talking, you listen. Cut her off cause she spoke on the business. Go.
One guy inside there somewhere. Sick, what is it?
How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. Hitman in a top try, see a man plus even a hugging my brothers and say that I love them. Trap still running on crystal. Somebody told Doja Cat that I'm trying to indulge in that. In my great tracks, indulging that. See the motion clap when you're throwing it back. These females planning on doing me wrong, so I'm grabbing a dome at the Trojan pack. Post a location.
Shit. Morning. Hey, ciao. Jel moguće biti dokad radiš? Ajde sad ću ja vidjeti da dođem. Ima, ali treba mi nazvat onaj pa da mi diktira. Pa treba. Raiffeisen je banka. Dobro, ajde. Sad ću ja njoj da nam proslijedi. Aj pa vidimo se. Ćao. I need to call Emina real quick. Actually, it's not answering the phone right now. Eminačo! Hej! Zvala me ova iz osiguranja, gotove su mi tablice i sve. Vidi, treba nam tvoj transakcijski broj sa Raiffeisen kartice. Hajde slikaj pa pošalji ili napiši, ne znam. Jel znaš na koji broj mislim? Hajde dobro. Hajde. Okay, Amina is gonna send the credit card info. She needs the credit card info for some return of the car insurance. Terce, hoćemo ići u Tuzlu sad. Trebamo osiguranje, a dobijemo za Škodu naše pravi tablice. Hoćeš? This guy has literally the same freaking motor.
Back off.
Bro, are you my twin?
Vrk off.
Vrr. He definitely is my freaking twin. He's wearing the same hat. Nice shot, bro. What?
Fuck off.
What the fuck does he mean, fuck off? Like, come on, dude. Okay, I have to go.